everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Carr's Raiders going up against Bortles' Jaguars. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight, we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Oakland Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. First carry for a Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
That was 2nd down run for Murray, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They go play action for Murray. Now Carr surveying the field. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, 68 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's Chris Ivory with his first carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the starting lineup for the offense. And Julius Thomas highlighted, my friend.
Brandon, he's one of the latest in a long line of basketball players turned football players who have had great success. And he uses those basketball skills to get open in his pass routes.
On 2nd down, Ivory. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. That's a prime example of how tough Chris Ivory can be to bring down.
He's so good that I think that he would last very well in a boxing gym. You know, because he's going to wear you down with those types of runs all game long. And if they can't start getting him on the ground quicker and more efficiently, they've got a long game in front of him.
And he's brought down after a good game. A big pickup there on the run. 39 yards.
You know what's really hard for a big-time running back is patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. But this drive, oh, he's come alive and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
On first down, this is Ivory. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
When I watch Khalil Mack play, I just see fury, passion, and incredible athleticism. This guy can flat out play.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Denard Robinson, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Here's Carr. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And that win over Tennessee, Michael Crabtree, 8 catches, 102 yards in Week 3, partner.
I think he's got to be very satisfied with how this season is going. And when you put up those kind of numbers, those sound like #1 receiver numbers. And that's what he was supposed to be coming out of Texas Tech. I think he settled in really well being the sidekick to Amari Cooper. And that's opened up opportunities for him as well.
It's a heck of a 1-2 combo. Second down following the run. They go with Murray again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And he puts it through. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. This Raider defense looks so improved in Week 3. Those first 2 weeks, Charles, and we went over this pregame, they gave up more yards in the first 2 weeks of the season since at least 1940.
How'd you like to be the staff member that delivered that stat to head coach Jack Del Rio?
I wouldn't have delivered it.
Not at all, right?
Yeah.
You're talking about a guy who played really well as a linebacker in the NFL, has been a successful defensive coordinator, and now as a head coach with a defensive slant. No way that looked good to him. I'll bet he put in overtime with his defensive staff to get ready for last week's game.
Bortles to throw on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Depending on the type of screen call, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver and help him get downfield.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Now a give. Running left is Ivory. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They go play action here on 1st down. Finding time. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Completes it to Lee. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
A running play now for Ivory. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They come up in an offset eye.
Green 90. Green 90.
Play clock winding down. They stay on the ground. Ivory again. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football.
Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some room to maneuver. Latavius Murray, 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Latavius Murray, 75 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now out come the Jags. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Give them 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Back to the ground on 1st down. Again, Ivory looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll give it up to Ivory. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And he gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Green 90. Green 90. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, 32 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Carr going to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Working from the gun, it's Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Here's Marquette King now to kick it for Oakland. 5 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Here we go now. Green. Slow. Z.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he's brought down after a good game. That one goes for 24 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And incomplete on the deep ball. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Shift together here from the D-line. They run with Ivory. He's been busy tonight. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bruce Irvin, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Green 90.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Z.
Here we go on 4th down with Bortles. And that's caught inside the 35. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. They go back to the ground attack here. It's Ivory. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Travis Carey there to make the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here we go. Green 39. So. Left.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Green 90. Green 90.
Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Here we go. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. So. Hey. Green 90. Green left.
And the back goes into motion. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. All right, let's take a peek at the league-wide landscape. 5 teams undefeated at 3-0. You've got the Ravens, Eagles, Pats, Vikings, and Broncos. Now, partner, throw out for a second, if you will, the Pats and the Broncos. Of those other 3 undefeated teams, who has the biggest chance of making some noise?
I think the Vikings. And I know they had to make the move for Sam Bradford because of the Teddy Bridgewater injury, and that's working out pretty well. He's 2-0 so far as a starter. But it's their defense. They remind me a lot of Denver in 2015, that season. The defense carrying the team, give them enough offense to stay in those games, and the defense might just do the rest. Mike Zimmer's got a heck of a collection over there.
By the way, statistician Ed Brady just gave me this note. 76% of 3-0 teams since 1990 have made the playoffs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, while we have a quick second here, can we talk about the Ravens a little bit?
Sure.
Because they're off to a 3-0 start. Remember the rough season they had last year with all the injuries, and they're getting a lot of those guys back and playing at a really high level. Joe Flacco from his knee injury, Steve Smith Sr. from the Achilles, Terrell Suggs from an Achilles, and it's all all coming together early for Baltimore.
Yeah, they always seem to be in the mix. Big win, although it was in Jacksonville, who's now 0-3. Big road win this past week.
Remember, in preseason, Jacksonville is one of those very trendy picks to compete for the playoffs.
A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Carr now to throw. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right? And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Miles Jack coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. So now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So the 2nd time tonight he has hit the end zone, Charles.
Some people just have a natural nose for the end zone, and he's exhibiting that here in this game. Big-time job, and of course he's got to pat the backs of the offensive line.
Yeah, they can't be lost in the shuffle. They're vital. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
This is Ivory. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 3rd down, here's Ivory. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! There we go now.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go now.
Bortles now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose. And they're going to set up shop.